Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jade. I'm here to help you grow your online presence, multiply your streams of income and create profitable businesses. If you're new to my channel and you're interested in any of those three topics, then I recommend hitting the subscribe button so that you don't miss the content that I release every single week. Today's video, I'm focusing on YouTube. Yay! I absolutely love YouTube. YouTube changed my life. Like, YouTube is my baby. So what I'm talking about specifically today are mistakes that people are making on YouTube, which is preventing them from growing. And I know these mistakes firsthand. I made these mistakes in the very beginning of my YouTube career. However, it's the fact that I was able to notice that these things were the wrong thing to do and to stop making those mistakes super early during my time on YouTube, which led to me being able to gain around 40,000 subscribers in just under a year. I think I'm now on like 50,000 now. So it's been a pretty good start to my YouTube career. So I'm going to use all that stuff that I learned to inform today's video. So without further ado, let's just get straight to it. Okay, so when it comes to the reasons why your YouTube channel isn't growing, I'm probably going to shock you by telling you that it's not because you haven't niched down enough, or it's not because like your channel art is rubbish. It's actually for a few different reasons, right? One of those reasons might be that you are not being tactical enough with your video topic choices. Now, when I changed the way that I selected my video topics, I started to see a huge increase in the amount of traffic that my channel was receiving, right? And the amount of views that my content was getting. And what that basically involved was me picking a topic for my videos based on what I thought would perform well versus what I just wanted to create. And I know that might sound a bit like harsh and almost like going against the grain there, because really you want to start YouTube to create the content that you love. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that. What I am saying is that you should pick a niche or niches which are related to what you love doing, right? And what you genuinely love to create content about. And then within those niches, try and find video topics that will actually perform well for you, and not just video topics that you feel like creating one day. So a perfect example of this is that I created a video which is all about how to find the best name for your business. And I really wanted to create a video on this because I was doing some reading on it, because I'd started so many businesses in the past and I'd gone through the process of trying to pick a good name. And I just found out loads of really interesting like techniques and different exercises you could do to come up with names. I'll link to the video here, although I'm a bit embarrassed to link to it because it's very old and it's not very good, but I'll link to it up here in case you want to check it out. But essentially that's what I decided to create a video on. Now, when I was evaluating whether or not this would be a good topic, I literally just searched in YouTube how to pick a name for your business. And of course, loads of videos appeared. And of course, some of those videos had millions and millions of views. At the time, that was enough for me to look at and think, okay, great. That creator managed to get millions of views on that video, so surely I can get at least 100, right? No, I was sadly wrong. I'm not sure how many views that video is on at the minute, but I can promise you that it has been under 100 for at least 6 to 10 months. Like it was not getting any traction. Even when the rest of my channel was like going up, that video was like, And the reason why that video didn't do well, but also it wasn't a video that actually allowed my channel to grow, if anything, maybe it restricted the growth of my channel, is because I wasn't being tactical when I was deciding whether or not to create it. What I should have done is I should have gone onto YouTube, I should have typed in something like how to choose a name for your business or best business names or something like that. I should have typed that in, and then I should have actually evaluated the results that I would have seen on YouTube. So what I should have looked for is for videos which were performing well within the last year. So I should have filtered it by the last year, and then I should have also ordered it based on the view count. And by doing this, I will see any popular videos that were uploaded in the last year. I mean, even better if I could have done it for the last month. And that way I could actually see, okay, are there any videos which are doing well on this topic which have been uploaded fairly recently, right? And then one step further is I should have then started comparing the view number for those successful videos to the size of the creator who made the videos. So for example, if a creator uploaded a video on this topic and it got 100,000 views, but the creator has 400,000 subscribers, then those 100 views aren't actually a strong signal of the success of that video topic, right? Instead, it's a signal that that person's huge subscriber base watched that video. It's still a great signal, but it doesn't mean that me, who had like 20 subscribers at the time, you know, would see success from me uploading a video about the same topic. So when you use tactics like this, what you should hopefully do is get to the point where you can find a few video topics which are related to your niche, and therefore hopefully stuff that you want to create and you still feel passionate about. But not only are they related to your niche, but also they're trending growing, they're popular, and they actually have a good chance of allowing your channel to reach more people. So those videos which have been uploaded within the past month to a year, those videos will have hundreds of thousands of views, but the creators of those videos might only have 1,000 or 10,000 subscribers. Those are the video topics that you want to look for. And once I started doing that and I got really tactical with my video topics, I saw a huge spike in the amount of views that my videos were getting. And it really helped my whole channel to kind of not blow up, but you know, like a mini blow up. What's a mini blow up? Yeah, I don't think there's a word for that. Another reason why your YouTube channel might not be growing is that your content takes too long to get to the point. Now, I've been a victim of this on many occasions where I just sit and I babble and it takes me too long to get to the point of the video. What people don't realize is that by taking too long to get to the point of the video, they are massively increasing the chances of people dropping off the video completely. There is a lot of content on YouTube. There are so many different videos that you can find about one specific topic. If someone clicks on your video, especially if they're new to your channel and they do not get what they have been promised from your title and your thumbnail, within the first minute of that video, they're gonna leave. Now, I know there's exceptions to the rules, but for the most part, people are going to leave. So when I realized that, I started to make some change to my YouTube content, which I think might also help you too. So I got rid of my intro, scrapped it. It wasn't even long. It was like maybe 10 or 15 seconds, but that was eating up valuable time that I could be using to getting to the point of my video, right? So I got rid of my intro, and I also made a promise to myself that I would try to start delivering value or getting to the point of the video within 30 seconds to 1 minute of the video starting. Do I always stick to that? No, I do not. Sometimes I catch myself and I'm like, oh, it's been 4 minutes, got to redo that intro. But the point is that I consciously make an effort to get to the point as quickly as possible. And I've received so many comments from people being like, I love that you just get to the point quickly. Like, people like that. And please don't think that this is only relevant to people within my niche, what do like education style or sit down talking head content. That's not it at all. Whatever the point is of your video, so whatever you've promised in your title and your thumbnail, whether it's like come shopping with me or like a haul or whatever it is, whatever you've promised in that title, that is what you need to start doing as soon as possible. Like, that is the point of your video, and you've got to get to that point super quick. Okay, so on the flip side, another mistake that you might be making is that there is no point. Like, maybe there is no point to your content, and that's a problem. What sometimes happens is that we see these huge like creators who can literally upload anything. They can upload just them taking their dog for a walk and them talking about absolute nonsense and receive hundreds of thousands of views. And that tricks us into thinking that we can do the same thing. However, most of us, not all of us, most of us can't, because we don't have a huge audience who are going to watch whatever we do regardless of what it is. Those creators, they have that audience, which means that they have a lot more flexibility around the type of content that they can create, right? It's just something to bear in mind. And I know there's exceptions to the rules where people just show up on Instagram, they blow up, and people are like, how did that happen? And they're creating really generic content, right? However, when you think about those few examples, like there's someone who's coming to my mind, I can't remember her name. Okay, I've just had to double check. Her name is Kelly Stamps, right? Because I've subscribed to her. She's a really good example of someone who just came on the scene, absolutely blew up, and she was doing a lot of like, not generic, but she's doing a lot of like lifestyle content, right? If you think about people like her, that wasn't an accident. Like, she didn't just get lucky. She has a very like infectious, like quirky personality and like aura about her, which instantly draws you in and it makes you want to binge her content. So because she has that kind of like star like YouTube quality, would you call it? She just has this really unique quality about her and about her content. That's what allowed her to blow up off the back of creating content which a lot of us would struggle to blow up on, right? So that's something to bear in mind. So really ask yourself, like, what is the point of this content I'm creating? Am I creating this content to educate people? Is this piece of content designed to help people find their next outfit? Is this piece of content designed to entertain people? If so, great. Make sure that your videos are actually doing that and they're actually delivering that and they're following through on that promise. So another crucial mistake you might be making is that your content is not optimized for SEO. So SEO stands for search engine optimization, and it's essentially the system that powers YouTube's search engine, because YouTube is of course owned by Google, and the system what powers Google's search engine is literally SEO. It's search engine optimization. I've got a whole video on it, what I'm going to link to up here, but for the sake of this video, the main thing that I want to tell you to do is to start using TubeBuddy. When I started using TubeBuddy, my channel completely changed. Like, I started seeing so many views from search because suddenly I was able to find the right keywords to include in my description, to include in my titles, and that made all the difference. I was getting so much traffic. Like, I genuinely can't recommend it enough. I've got a link in my description if you want to find out more. And as I mentioned, I've linked to a video about YouTube search in general. But it is, especially when you're a smaller creator, the most pivotal way for you to get your content in front of new people is to get good at search engine optimization, right? If you want more information on that, I teach my students about it so much more inside the Creators Club, which is my membership club. I'll put a link in the description if you want further information. Okay, so that is it for today's video. I really hope you found it useful. If you did, please let me know in the comments. Please make sure you subscribe because I release content like this every single week. Also, if you feel like hanging around, then I recommend checking out this video. It is all about my top tips for building a personal brand, and this is super important for anyone who's trying to make it big on YouTube or any other social networking platform for that matter. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I'll see you in my next video.